Namaskar everyone, how are you? I hope you all are well and safe at your home. Student, in our previous lecture, we have completed all the series chapter of Physical Division of India. You know that India has diversity, it has variety in land feature and you have learnt about this. Today we are going to start our chapter number 14, our rich heritage. Okay, in this chapter you will read about the other diversity of India. Oftenly you listen that India is a land of diversity. So this chapter will give you information about the diversity of India, that why India is known as the land of diversity. Okay, so let's start. Our chapter is chapter 14, our rich heritage. Okay, so what is the meaning of heritage? What do you mean by the heritage? Anyone knows about the meaning of heritage? Heritage means the traditions, qualities and culture. Heritage means the tradition, qualities and culture of a country that have existed for a long time and that have great importance for the country. What is the meaning of heritage? It means in heritage our tradition, qualities and culture all are comes. So the traditions, qualities and culture of a country that have existed for a long time and that have a great importance for the country known as the heritage of a country. Okay, so we have very rich means we have very progressive traditions, qualities and culture in our country which have existed for a long time and they have a great importance for us and also for our country. Okay, so now the learning objective of these chapters are, after reading this chapter students, you will be able to know that why India is known as the land of diversity actually. Okay, and you will also able to understand that what the past has conceded to us, what we value in the present and what we choose to preserve for future generation. Okay, so it helps us understand and explain why we are the way we are. Okay, this chapter will help us understand, okay, and explain why we are the way वी आर, कि हम जैसे हैं वैसे क्यों हैं, वो सारी चीज़ें हमारी कंट्री में क्यों हैं. यू विल बी एबल टू अंडरस्टैंड इन दिस चैप्टर. ओके, नाउ लेट्स स्टार्ट अवर चैप्टर. Here is given that India is one of the oldest civilization of the world. India is one of the oldest civilizations of the world. Civilization means advanced stage or system of social development of a community or a state or a country. It means we have oldest advanced stage of social development, okay, in the world, and is rich in art and culture. Rich means progressive. It is very progressive in art and culture. Culture means the customs and social behavior of a community. Okay, so the diversity, here is the diversity of India is unique and Indians are proud of it. Diversity means variety or differences. Okay, India has variety. The variety of, we can say diversity means variety. So we can say that variety of India is unique. Unique means very special. So what we can say that the variety of India is very special and Indians are proud of it. Proud means feelings that you are better and more important than others. Okay, it means Indian feels that they are better and more important than others because they have variety and special. They have very special things, they have variety and these things make them greater than other okay, and give them the importance. Okay, so now there is no other country in the world which is so diverse in language, food, dress, music, dance, painting, architecture, and festivals. Now, what is the meaning of architecture? Architecture means the study of designing. Architecture means the study of designing and making buildings. Okay, so India is only one country in the world which has this type of, even we can say that, this such a big diversity. It has diversity in each and every field: language, food, dress, music, dance, painting, architecture, and festival. And you have also learned that India has diversity. It means India has variety of climate and weather and also land feature. You have learned about that. The land India has different types of land feature. The 6 land feature you have completed just recently in your previous chapters. So what is given here? There is no other country. आपने पूरे वर्ल्ड में कहीं भी ऐसी कंट्री नहीं देखी होगी. मोस्ट ऑफ कंट्री हैज वन टाइप ऑफ लैंग्वेज, दे हैव वन टाइप ऑफ मेन फूड, एंड दे हैव they wear the one type of dress. Okay, but when the people of other country comes in India, okay, they see here the variety of language, also they see here the variety of foods, and they enjoy lots. Okay, and they also see the variety of weather and climates. Okay, but they don't have in their country such type of varieties in language, food, dress, also music, dance, paintings, architecture, and festivals. Okay, that is why here is given that there is no other country in the world which is so diverse in language, food, dress, music, dance, painting, architecture, and festivals. It means all the things which are given here: language, food, dress, music, dance, painting, architecture, and festivals, all are the part of our rich heritage, because these are a part of our culture, our civilization. Okay, so firstly we will read about the our language. It means we will read about the variety of language which is found in India. Okay, which make heritage in our language field. Okay, now there are many languages in our country. There are many languages in our country. We have many languages, more than 100 languages. Okay, but only 22 of them are recognized by the Constitution of India. Recognized by the Constitution of India means our constitution. Constitutions means our law and regulation of our country. Constitution is a set of law. Okay, which say what we can do and what we should not do. Okay, so recognized means valid. Our constitution give the validity of 22 languages. We have many languages, over than 100 languages. Okay, but उनमें से only 22 languages are recognized. It means they are valid by the Constitution of India. Valid or recognized means we can use them as a official language. For example, Gujarati. You know about the Gujarati. All the official work in Gujarat is done in the Gujarati language. Okay, and you also choose the medium of Gujarati for study. So 22 languages are recognized by the Constitution of India. It means 22 languages are valid. Okay, they have validity, and we can use them as a official language, and we can also read, or we can do the study in those languages. Okay, so here are given those 22 languages which are recognized by the Constitution of India. So here is Assamese. Okay, Assamese language is spoken in Assams. Okay, and it is official. It is a official language of Assams, and they can also the Assamese can also choose the language of Assamese in their study medium of study. Okay, Bangla is a official language of West Bengal. Okay, and Bodo is also spoken in the some part of Assams, and Bodo is also as an official language of those as part of Assam. Okay, Gujarati, you know about the Gujarati. Gujarati is spoken in our Gujarat. It is the official language of our Gujarat, and students can choose the Gujarati as a medium of education or study. Okay, and Hindi is our national language. Hindi is our mother tongue, national mother tongue. So it is spoken in all over the India. Okay, and Kannada is an official language of Karnataka. Okay, and Dogri and Kashmiri, both the languages are spoken in the Jammu and Kashmir. Okay, and both languages are the official language of Jammu and Kashmir. Okay, Dogri is most of spoken in the region of Jammu, and Kashmiri is most of spoken in the Kashmiri region. Kashmir region. Okay, but both are near to each other, so people can comes in each areas, so they spoke Dogri and also Kashmiris. Okay, now Konkani is an official language of Goa. Okay, and Maithili is an official language of Bihar state. Okay, but here is Malayalam is an official language of Kerala. Okay, now Manipuri is special official language of Manipur. Marathi is an official language of Maharashtra. Nepali is a language of Nepal country, but our it is our neighboring country. So our Sikkim, some part of Sikkim and some part of West Bengal, which comes near to Nepal. Okay, there we speak where the Indian peoples also speak Nepali language. Okay, mostly Nepali language is spoken near the Sikkim and Darjeeling and West Bengal. Now Oriya is the language of Odisha. It is an official language of Odisha. Okay, and Punjabi is an official language of Punjab. Sanskrit, you know that Sanskrit is the oldest language of the world. It's the world's oldest language. Okay, world's oldest language is Sanskrit. It is believed, you know, student, that it is believed that all the languages of the world have originated from Sanskrit. Okay, but in the present time, many few peoples are able to speak in Sanskrit. Okay, and Uttarakhand became the first state of India which has given the valid which is declared that Sanskrit is a second official language of Uttarakhand. Okay, in Uttarakhand, Sanskrit is a second official language, and even in our India and also in the world, very few peoples are able to speak in Sanskrit. जबकि संस्कृत क्या है, हमारी ओल्डेस्ट लैंग्वेज है. इट इज़ अ मदर लैंग्वेज. इट इज़ अ मदर लैंग्वेज ऑफ ऑल लैंग्वेजेस. सो वी नीड टू प्रिजर्व दैम. वी नीड टू प्रिजर्व दिस लैंग्वेज फॉर आवर न्यू जनरेशन. ओके, क्योंकि बहुत कम लोग संस्कृत बोल रहे हैं. हो सकता है धीरे धीरे संस्कृत बोलने वाले एक भी पीपल ना बचें. सो वी नीड टू learn this language and also to preserve this language for our new generation. Okay, now Santhali is mostly spoken in some part of Assam, Bihar, Jharkhand, Mizoram, and also Odisha, Tripura and West Bengal. Okay, and the Sindhi language is mostly it is belongs to Pakistan, near the border of India and Pakistan, where is a region which is known as the Sindh. Okay, so Sindhi language is also spoken by the Indians, especially near the Kutch, Gujarat, near the Kutch, and Rajasthan and Madhya Pradesh. Okay, and Tamil is the language of Tamil Nadu. Tamil is the language of Tamil Nadu. Okay. And Telugu is the official language of Andhra Pradesh. And Urdu is widely spoken in India like as Hindi. Okay. So these are our 22 languages which are recognized by the Constitution of India. Which are recognized by the Constitution of India. It means they are valid. They are valid language of India. We have many languages, more than 100, but उन 100 में से only 22 are recognized by the Constitution of India. So which are these languages? I am going to once again repeat it. You have to speak after me. Okay, these languages are Assamese. Speak everyone after me. You have to speak Assamese, Bangla, Bodo, Gujarati, Hindi, Kannada, Dogri, Kashmiri, Konkani, Maithili, Malayalam, Manipuri, Marathi, Nepali, Oriya, Punjabi, Sanskrit, Santhali, Sindhi, Tamil, Telugu and Urdu. So everyone, you have to read and learn these languages. Okay, you have to learn the all recognized language of our Constitution. Okay everyone. So in our next lecture we will read about the diversity of India in dress and dances. Okay everyone. So now take care and read this chapter once again. Okay, and learn all the recognized language of our country. Okay everyone. Now take care. Goodbye.